Hey guys, it's Apollo here, and it's time for a deck update, this time Nirvana Jheva. So, Nirvana Jheva has recently gotten a double rare from the latest set, DZ-BT13, and it has now made the deck much more easier to filter or to box depending on the situation. And boy, this double rare really helps a lot. And it was noticed in my deck update. I have done a lot of changes in the deck, not just in terms of like how many crossfit units I play, but also with the ratios of Terry Dragons and the crossfit units, I would say. So just like before, I'm not gonna go too much on the I'm not gonna go too much in the stuff I've gone through before. If you want to check out the full explanation, go check out my previous deck updates or deck profiles on my Nirvana Jheva. But enough said, let's go on to the deck updates. So the right deck is obviously unchanged. So, Starter, Surprise X, Keep the Theme. Reno, to look at the top 7, to search for Trickstar. Depending on the situation, you can search for Trickstar on Swendy, or if you feel like your opponent is going to control your board, you can go for the original Trickstar. Ryu, so you can do the top 7 for a Prayer Dragon, and the main boss for yourself being Nirvana Jheva, allowing you to stand a crossroads unit with attacks, and also allow you to revive a Trickstar from or Imperial Dragon for a drop. So right deck obviously not changed. So let's go on to the Great Trees. So the Great Trees are this is where I've made some changes, I would say. So obviously you run 3 personas. I have nothing much to say here. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then now, instead of playing 3 Ars Arena, I think I played 3 Ars Arena back then, yeah. I've been playing 3 Ars Arena, I play 4 now. So the reason why I'm playing Ars at 4 now is because the fact that it helps to filter your deck. Like, that's how good Ars is. Like, I come to realize that after playing a lot of matches with Jheva, I figured that, playing 4 is good because I do the search for a deck for any talisman discard. So it's still in your deck. This is why I play 4 now. So most of the time I don't really use his his over skill unless I use him as a finisher, but which is the case most of the time. And just to put it that, I now bumped my strong units back down to 2. Oop, can't see there. There we go. Yeah. So I bumped my strong unit down to 2 because the new double rare allows you to search. I'll explain more a bit later. But you realize that not only you can search Strive Rs, a bit in the drop, you have the new double rare which allows you to search from the deck. So this is why I bumped my Strive units to 2. And just as a tech, I'm playing 1 Bar of Arena. So in certain cases where I play against some matches where my opponents only have 1 rear guard during my first turn 3, usually I'll go to bar so that I can get a drive check and get the pressure on my opponent, so that in future, so that in a case that when my opponent, it gives pressure on my opponent, just put simply. So it's 1 tech, I'll just say first. It's not something I'll play consistently. So in the case where I do have it in my hand or I'm having a social with Blessia, it does help. So there's that. Alright, let's go on to the Grade 2s. The Grade 2s, alright. Grade 2s, I've bumped my Mirrors to 2 now. So Mirrors to 2 is mainly because it's just meant to be your draw power and your counter of your deck. So that's all. Like I said, Blessia already helps you find your crossfit tunes from your deck when you discard for the cost. Or whether from the right deck or from Jheva skill. So which is why 2 is fine at the moment. So there's that, and you notice, like, so you realize that I'm only playing not a lot of crossfit units in my deck, so you keep that in mind. So, I mean, obviously you run 4 Uprajas. Now the major change I made this deck is I no longer play the Blazing Heavily package anymore. That's because now that I come to realize it, Blazing Heavily search for any period you want. So you want Trish on Swendy, or you want any period, that's all good. It also is a pretty good resist builder for your clusters units in some cases, so there's that. And yeah, it's mainly focused on searching rather than just being high road to draw from your deck. And for the great ones, I bumped my Arcneas to 2 now because Arcneas is really good Prayer Dragon in the fact that you can actually you have a lot of energy in this deck, so you can burn however much you want. So the fact that you have Arcneas to fish out a cluster of units from your drop is making it really good. So there's that. I play 1 Glim Mirror because it still filters for Verenas, obviously. Buzzsaw is still Rust Reviver on from drop. And here's the new card I was talking about earlier. So it is Blessia. So it's a Blaze Maiden Her skill, when this unit is discarded during your turn, you may reveal a Nirvana from your right deck, and if you did, or your Vanguard is a Great Jewel greater Nirvana, you enter blast tree, search your deck for up to one card with the Overdress or Crossover ability, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. Second skill, when if you have a Great Tree or act on Vanguard Circle, if you have a Great Tree or greater Nirvana Vanguard, you can Soul Blast 2, choose a Prayer Dragon from Soul Blast 2, retire this from Vanguard Circle, choose a Prayer Dragon from a drop, and call it the Vanguard Circle. So essentially, in some cases, if you really want to use a soul and also if you're going to use a soul or to get your Prayer Dragons on drop, you can do that. I mean, obviously, most of the time, if you need to revive your Trickstar and Swendy, you can do that because it's regards 2 races, and also the fact that she allows you to, most importantly, it's a quote-unquote psycho deck along with ours. It really helps. Like, you can search for any crossover unit you want, which means she can make a lot of space. If you really want, you can take out one Blestia for like any generic you want. It could be another Verena, it could be a Regal's piece of your choice. Twin Cat is fine, Blazing Axelander is fine. There's a good number of options. So I have considered bumping down Blestia to 3s because she is just mainly a cycler, like just trying to search for your period, and once you figure it, or just cross with the unit, once you got it, you're all good. So there's that. And then, I mean, still, because Cindy's still a great card, so I have to play 2 of her, obviously. And then I played 3 of the Effect PGs and 1 Elentaria, which is what I played the triple Dark Mentor in this case. For the grade 0s, I played 3 of Trickstar and Swendy. Now you realize I played, I made mix. So I played 3 of the Trickstar and Swendys, 1 of the base Trickstar. Base Trickstar is just pretty much simple. Like, if you're gonna play against a deck that's gonna control your board, it helps you. He has so-called Conqueror's ability, so he will allow you to just, in case you're playing against something you control your board, you can just put it, they can't target this guy. Otherwise, if you're not getting targeted, you can always go to Trickstar Swendy, which I use, depending on solution, it goes, which I do most of the time. Triggers are unchanged. I played Drake Veda, obviously. 4 effect crits, 4 vanilla crits. 3 effect draws to your draw power is pretty important in this deck, and 4 of the vanilla heals. Depending on the meta, you can play the effect heals, the restand heals, or the crit heals if you want to keep up with the meta. And that's my quick little update on Nirvana Jheva. So this card itself is really amazing. Like, it really helps a lot, and compared to the previous card I played, which is Alpru, which allows you to only top 7 for a Nirvana or any talisman, this on the other hand allows you to search for whatever card you want. So, whatever variant you want specifically. So, it's pretty good that way, and I do like that. So, overall, it's a really more... Jheva has become much more consistent now, and you can make space for other cards, other variants, or other support in your deck now that you follow this build, and it's good just try it out actually. It's pretty consistent now that I think about it. So with that being said, that's it for my deck update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it, do like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.